Hi, I'm Dr. John Neustadt, President and founder of NBI. The videos I've been making on things that you can create in your kitchen to help you improve your health have been so incredibly popular that I'm going to keep making more of them because people are loving them. The video I made last week on celery juice just a week ago already has 3,500 views. And the one I made a few weeks back on my morning smoothie recipe to give you energy and help you feel full throughout your whole morning has over 19,000 views. So I'm gonna do one today to help you kick the cold and flu's butt. It's fall after all, and with fall comes the risk of cold and flu. In fact, last week, my wife Romy and I, we started to come down with a bit of an upper respiratory infection, getting a little sinus congestion, and this is exactly what I did, and this is what I'm going to teach you to do. And she and I sipped this broth all day. I think I had 4 cups, she had 4 cups throughout the day, and it got rid of it. This is what we do for our family. It's even great with a little modification for kids. They'll love it. So this is my cold killer recipe. And what it is simple: onion, garlic, and a few common spices that you probably have around your house. Now, I love simple solutions because they're easy to implement and they're effective. Garlic and onion have been known for centuries for their healing properties, and modern science has confirmed that. Both of them have antiviral, antibiotic properties to kill both viruses and bacteria. They have incredible antioxidants in them. In onion specifically is quercetin, which can help decrease reactivity from mast cells. Mast cells are what release histamine, which creates the runny nose. They also have properties that improve circulation. And so you can get improved circulation throughout your body to help deliver these nutrients that can kill the viruses and the bacteria. Incredible cardiovascular benefits as well. So simple: a yellow onion and a whole head of garlic. Now, I prefer organic because I think they taste better, and I believe they're also more nutritious. So an entire head of garlic and onion. And what I do is peel the garlic. Now, peeling the garlic is the bane of my existence. I can't stand it. If you're like me, this little helper is a godsend. It's a small little rubber tube. You can buy them at Williams-Sonoma or online. It's called Peel Ale. Well, it's backwards if I show it to you. It's a garlic peeler. Garlic peelers are phenomenal. So quick and easy. I've got one little bulb of garlic here. I'll just show you how it works. You put it in there and just roll it back and forth, and literally the peel just comes off. Then I've got an onion here, and the onion, I just take the skin off and chop it up into little chunks about this big, and I throw it into our Cuisinart. Now, if you don't have a Cuisinart, that's okay. You don't have to do it with a Cuisinart. You can just chop it with a knife and get it to a really fine consistency. And just blend it up. And that's it. You can do that again with a knife if you don't have a Cuisinart. The Cuisinarts are fast and easy. Then you've got 12 cups of water. So I've already put 8 in here. This is a measuring cup with 4 cups of water. Put my last 4 in there in the pot. So it's 12 cups of water. I'm going to put this recipe online. It'll be posted on the website. It'll also be posted. I'll put it in the comments as well, so you'll have it. You just take this garlic, chopped garlic and onion, and pop it in here. Just put it in there. Get all that goodness in there. Now for some spices. So, Himalayan salt. I like the Himalayan salt, or sea salt will do, because it also has some additional minerals in it. It's a tablespoon, so 2 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons of Himalayan salt, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Now this gives it a little heat. If my kids aren't feeling well, and you may want to do this too, I eliminate the cayenne pepper. But I like the heat because cayenne pepper is really rich in vitamin C. The cayenne pepper is really rich in other antioxidants. It can also promote and improve circulation. And that heat actually can help to increase your resting metabolic rate. That is how fast your metabolism is working. To improve your circulation, increase your temperature a little bit. You might feel a little bit of beads of sweat forming on your forehead, which is good, because that also can help to fight whatever infection you have going on. So I toss that in there. And then lastly, I have some ground cinnamon, and I put a half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon in here. Now again, if the kids are sick or not feeling well, I eliminate the cayenne, but I'll put the cinnamon in. They like that flavor of cinnamon. It gives it a little bit of sweetness. Cinnamon, also an amazing plant. Ground cinnamon is the bark of a tree, and it has, again, a lot of great nutrients in it, but also adds a nice flavor profile. What I do is just stir it up, cover it, bring it almost to a boil, and then I turn it off and let it just cool down about 15 minutes. Let it sort of steep in that and cool down for about 15 minutes. And then to get it out, so you're not getting the chunks of the onion and the garlic in it, you are going to need a little bit of tools. Now this isn't quite ready yet because it hasn't steeped the whole time. You want it to steep so it can pull those nutrients out of the onion, out of the garlic, out of the spices, and put it into the water, into the broth. And by the way, if you prefer to use something else besides water, feel free. Some people will use chicken broth, or some people will use the bone broth. I prefer, after trying different things, I like the water myself. Get my mug. I've got this strainer here, and there's one way to do it where you can just put the strainer over the top of the mug, pull out the liquid, right, and pour it through the strainer so it captures and it catches the garlic and the onions, and the liquid just goes in. And then you see it's still in there. You can pop it right back in so it can continue to steep and continue to get all of that incredible, helpful goodness into the broth. We sip that several cups a day, 4, 5, 6, as many as you can get in is phenomenal, and it will help you fight that cold and flu. It's incredibly helpful and effective. Now, if you have some leftover, you can just put it in a glass jar like this and pop it into the refrigerator, and the next day it'll store for several days. Again, it's pretty antiseptic because the onion and the garlic and the cayenne pepper are gonna kill anything that's growing in there, but I would say store it for a few days if you need to, but hopefully you're drinking it up faster than that. And then if you want, I'm gonna pour it into the same mug, but I do it in a different one. You can just pour it into a mug and sip it. I hope that you find this helpful. It's what we do, it's what our kids do, and it's your pro tip of the day. So take advantage of this. It's easy, quick to do in the kitchen. I'm gonna post in the comments a link to an article I wrote on what else you can do to fight the cold and flu. And I'll also post the recipe for this. People have been loving these videos so much. I wanna make sure that I'm giving you information that's helpful to you and your family and adds the most value to your life. So if you have anything you want me to do a video on, or have any information, health information that you want me to talk about, post it in the comments below, and I will do my best either to do Facebook Live videos on them or to create articles on the NBI website. In fact, you can go to nbihealth.com and you can look at all the articles I've done and we've written over the last several years that are on there, and you may find some incredibly helpful articles to help you improve your health. And you can search for keyword terms up in the right-hand corner for specific information. But in the comments below, I'll post a link to the cold and flu article that I wrote, how to beat the cold and flu naturally and how to fight it, and also the recipe for today's concoction, today's cold and flu killer. So ask me your questions in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them and provide helpful information. Have a great day, and I will see you here next week.